Hello there, and welcome to BioTales Science. I'm so glad you found your way here tonight. Maybe you've had a long day, or maybe you're simply the kind of person who enjoys drifting off to sleep while learning something quietly beautiful about yourself. Either way, this moment is for you. You have nothing to do but rest. Let your shoulders drop, your breathing deepen, and your body settle into the surface beneath you as if gravity itself has grown gentler. Because tonight, we're not exploring distant galaxies or ancient civilizations. Tonight, we're traveling inward, into the most familiar yet mysterious place of all, your own body. A living system so intricate, so quietly miraculous, that even as you lie still, millions of processes are unfolding within you. Cells are renewing, signals are traveling, systems are balancing themselves without a single thought from you. Beneath the surface of your skin lies a universe of cooperation, rhythm, and endless gentle work. We'll drift through facts that might surprise you, comfort you, or simply give you something soft to think about as sleep finds you. And if these calm explorations help you unwind, consider liking and subscribing to BioTales Science. It helps others discover a peaceful way to end their day, one sleepy soul at a time. Now, let's begin. Your body replaces itself constantly, without you noticing. Right now, as you rest, your body is rebuilding. Skin cells are shedding and renewing. Red blood cells are being born in your bone marrow. The lining of your stomach replaces itself every few days. Even your bones, solid as they seem, are constantly breaking down and reforming, sculpted by cells that dissolve old material and others that lay down new layers. Over time, almost every part of you is replaced. You are not the same collection of atoms you were years ago. You are a river, not a stone, always flowing, always renewing, always becoming again. Your heart beats over 100,000 times a day, and you barely notice. It starts before you're born and continues without rest, a quiet rhythm that powers everything you are. Each beat sends blood through nearly 100,000 kilometers of blood vessels, a network so vast it could wrap around the earth twice. This happens without thought, without effort, without pause. Your heart does not ask for permission. It simply works, steadily, reliably, pumping life through every corner of your body while you sleep, while you dream, while you simply exist. Your brain uses about 20% of your body's energy, even while you sleep. Though it weighs only about 3 pounds, your brain is constantly active, consuming oxygen and glucose, processing memories, consolidating learning, and repairing itself. Sleep is not shutdown. It is transformation. While you rest, your brain is sorting through the day, deciding what to keep and what to release, cleaning out waste products, and strengthening the connections that matter. Even now, as your eyes grow heavy, your brain is working gently in the background, preparing you for tomorrow. You produce about 1 to 2 liters of saliva every day. It happens so quietly you never think about it. Saliva begins digesting your food, protects your teeth, keeps your mouth moist, and helps you taste the world. It contains enzymes, minerals, and proteins that work together in perfect balance. Your body knows exactly how much to make, adjusting throughout the day and slowing at night. It is one of 1,000 small miracles happening inside you, unnoticed, constant, and kind. Your lungs contain about 300 million tiny air sacs called alveoli. If you could unfold them and lay them flat, they would cover an area roughly the size of a tennis court. All of this surface exists inside your chest, folded carefully, efficiently, allowing oxygen to pass into your blood and carbon dioxide to leave. With every breath, this vast hidden landscape expands and contracts. You do not have to remember to breathe. Your body remembers for you. Your bones are stronger than steel, pound for pound. They are not dead structures but living tissue, filled with blood vessels and marrow, constantly remodeling themselves. Bones store minerals, produce blood cells, and provide structure and protection. They are light enough to let you move and strong enough to bear your weight. They grow when you're young, maintain themselves as you age, and heal when broken. All of this happens quietly, deep inside, where you cannot see. Your eyes blink about 15 to 20 times per minute, spreading moisture, clearing debris, and protecting your vision. You do not decide to blink. It simply happens, a rhythm your body has mastered. Each blink lasts only a fraction of a second, yet over the course of a day, your eyes are closed for nearly 30 minutes just from blinking. It is a small rest, repeated endlessly, built into the way you see the world. Your body temperature is regulated with astonishing precision. Even as the air around you changes, your internal temperature remains steady, hovering near 37 degrees Celsius. When you're too warm, you sweat. When you're too cold, you shiver. Blood vessels widen or narrow, adjusting the flow of warmth to your skin. All of this happens automatically, managed by a part of your brain no bigger than an almond. You do not have to think about staying warm. Your body simply knows. Your stomach produces a new layer of mucus every 2 weeks. Without it, the powerful acids that digest your food would damage your stomach lining. But your body has already thought of this. It secretes a protective barrier, renews it constantly, and keeps the balance between breaking down food and protecting itself. It is a system of care, built in, always working, even when you're not eating. You have about 37 trillion cells in your body. Each one is alive, carrying out tasks, communicating with others, responding to signals. Some live for years, others only for days. Together, they form tissues, organs, systems, all cooperating in ways too complex to fully comprehend. You are not one thing. You are a community, a symphony, a living collaboration of incomprehensible scale. Your skin is your largest organ, covering about 2 square meters. It protects you from the world, regulates temperature, senses touch, and renews itself endlessly. Every minute, you shed thousands of dead skin cells, and new ones rise to take their place. Over the course of your life, you will shed roughly 40 pounds of skin. It falls away quietly, invisibly, making room for what comes next. Your body does not cling to what it no longer needs. It releases, renews, and continues. Your liver performs over 500 different functions. It filters toxins, stores energy, produces proteins, and helps digest fats. It is one of the only organs that can regenerate itself. Even if a portion is removed, the liver can grow back to its full size within months. It works tirelessly, processing everything you consume, protecting you from harm, and asking nothing in return. While you sleep, it continues its quiet work, cleaning, storing, balancing. Your kidneys filter about 200 liters of blood every single day. They remove waste, balance fluids, and regulate minerals with extraordinary precision. 2 small organs, each about the size of a fist, managing the chemistry of your entire body. They work without pause, without complaint, adjusting moment by moment to keep everything in harmony. You do not have to tell them what to do. They already know. Your sense of smell is directly linked to memory and emotion. The olfactory bulb, which processes scent, is closely connected to the hippocampus and amygdala, regions involved in memory and feeling. This is why a particular fragrance can transport you instantly to another time, another place. Smell bypasses the usual pathways and speaks directly to the oldest parts of your brain. It is ancient, instinctive, and deeply personal. Your tongue has about 10,000 taste buds, but they do more than taste. They also help you sense temperature, texture, and even pain. Taste buds regenerate every 1 to 2 weeks, constantly refreshing your ability to experience flavor. You are always tasting the world anew, even if you do not realize it. Your body does not let experience grow dull. It renews it, quietly, again and again. Your muscles make up about 40% of your body weight. They allow you to move, lift, breathe, and even smile. Some muscles you control consciously. Others, like your heart and digestive muscles, work without your awareness. They contract and relax in rhythms you never have to think about. Even when you are completely still, lying in bed, your muscles are active, holding you in place, breathing for you, keeping you alive. Your hair grows about ½ an inch per month. Each strand has its own cycle, growing for years before resting and eventually falling out to make room for new growth. You have about 100,000 hairs on your head, and you lose 50 to 100 of them every day. This is not loss, it is renewal. Your body is always making space for what comes next, releasing the old, welcoming the new. Your body produces about 25 million new cells every second. In the time it takes to read this sentence, millions of cells have been created. Red blood cells, skin cells, cells lining your intestines, birth and death happening constantly, invisibly, at a scale beyond comprehension. You are not static. You are a process, an unfolding, a continuous act of creation. Your fingerprints are entirely unique, formed before you were even born. By the time you were still in the womb, the patterns on your fingers had already developed, shaped by genetics and the fluid environment around you. No one else, in all of human history, has ever had fingerprints exactly like yours. You are distinct, unmistakable, singular. Even your body knows this. Your heartbeat synchronizes with music. When you listen to a song, your heart rate can adjust to match its tempo. Slow music can calm you. Fast music can energize you. Your body listens, responds, and aligns itself with the rhythms around you. You are not separate from the world. You are always in conversation with it, adjusting, resonating, finding harmony. Your bones are alive with activity. Inside them, marrow produces red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Every second, your bone marrow creates millions of new blood cells, replacing the ones that have aged and died. This happens deep within, hidden from view. A factory of life running constantly, quietly, perfectly. Your nervous system transmits signals at speeds up to 120 meters per second. When you touch something hot, the message travels from your hand to your brain and back in a fraction of a second. You do not have to think about pulling away. Your body has already decided, already acted, already protected you. It is faster than thought, wiser than hesitation. Your body knows when to sleep. Deep within your brain, a tiny cluster of cells tracks light and darkness, managing your circadian rhythm. It releases hormones that make you sleepy at night and alert in the morning. Even without clocks, your body would know when to rest. It follows the sun, the turning of the earth, the ancient rhythms of day and night. You are part of something larger, something older, something that moves through you without effort. Your stomach can stretch to hold up to 4 liters of food. It expands when you eat and contracts when empty, adjusting its size to meet your needs. The walls of your stomach are muscular, churning food, mixing it with acids and enzymes, breaking it down into nutrients your body can use. It is patient, methodical, and thorough. Digestion is not rushed. It unfolds at its own pace, in its own time. Your tears are not all the same. You produce 3 types: basal tears that keep your eyes moist, reflex tears that wash away irritants, and emotional tears that respond to feelings. Emotional tears contain different proteins and hormones than the others, a chemical signature of what you're experiencing. Even your tears carry meaning, translated into molecules, flowing from something felt to something physical. Your body is about 60% water, but that percentage shifts throughout your life. Babies are about 75% water, soft and new. As you age, the percentage decreases slightly, but water remains your primary substance. It fills your cells, flows through your blood, cushions your brain, and lubricates your joints. You are more liquid than solid, more fluid than fixed. Water is not just something you drink, it is what you are made of. Flowing, adaptable, essential. Your spleen filters old red blood cells from your bloodstream. It sits quietly beneath your ribs, removing cells that have aged beyond usefulness, recycling their components, and helping your immune system respond to infection. You can live without a spleen, but while it's there, it works steadily, sorting, cleaning, protecting. It is one of many organs you rarely think about, yet it contributes to your health every single day. Your body produces about 1.5 liters of mucus every day. It lines your respiratory tract, trapping dust, bacteria, and particles before they reach your lungs. Tiny hair-like structures called cilia move this mucus upward, clearing it away. You swallow most of it without noticing. It is not pleasant to think about, but it is profoundly protective. Your body has strategies you never have to manage, barriers you never have to build. Your eyelashes have a lifespan of about 150 days. They grow, rest, and fall out, replaced by new ones in a cycle you never track. They protect your eyes from debris, shield them from bright light, and even trigger your blink reflex when something comes too close. Such small things, yet so purposeful. Your body pays attention to details you overlook. Your voice is entirely unique, shaped by the size and tension of your vocal cords, the structure of your throat, mouth, and nasal cavities. No one else sounds exactly like you. Even identical twins have different voices. When you speak, you are using an instrument no one else possesses. Your voice is yours alone, a signature written in sound. Your body has its own internal pharmacy. When you're in pain, your brain can release endorphins, natural chemicals that reduce discomfort and create feelings of well-being. When you're stressed, your body produces cortisol to help you respond. When you're happy, serotonin and dopamine flow through your system. You are constantly producing molecules that influence how you feel, adjusting your internal state to meet the moment. Your intestines are home to trillions of microorganisms. Bacteria, fungi, and other microbes live in your gut, helping you digest food, produce vitamins, and regulate your immune system. You are not alone in your own body. You are an ecosystem, a host to countless tiny lives that contribute to your survival. They are part of you, and you are part of them. A partnership formed long before you were born. Your pupils dilate when you see something you love. It happens automatically, a response to emotion, interest, or attraction. Your eyes open wider, letting in more light, focusing more intently. Even your gaze is shaped by feeling. The body does not lie. It responds honestly, immediately, to what moves you. Your body heals, cuts, and bruises without being told. Platelets rush to a wound, clotting the blood. White blood cells fight infection. New skin cells grow and knit together, sealing the damage. Scabs form, then fall away, leaving new skin beneath. All of this happens while you go about your day, while you sleep, while you forget the injury ever happened. Healing is automatic, built into your design. Your sense of balance comes from tiny structures in your inner ear. 3 semicircular canals filled with fluid detect the movement and position of your head. When you tilt, turn, or spin, the fluid shifts, and tiny hairs inside the canals send signals to your brain. You do not think about staying upright. Your body calculates it for you, constantly, invisibly, keeping you steady as you move through the world. Your body knows how to regulate its own pH. Blood must remain within a narrow range of acidity for your cells to function. Your lungs and kidneys work together to maintain this balance, adjusting the levels of carbon dioxide and bicarbonate. When the balance shifts, your body corrects it, often within minutes. You do not manage your chemistry. It manages itself, precisely, reliably, without error. Your fingernails grow faster than your toenails. Fingernails grow about 3.5 millimeters per month, while toenails grow about half that speed. The nails on your dominant hand grow slightly faster than those on the other. Growth is not uniform. It responds to use, to circulation, to life. Even something as simple as a nail reflects the activity of your body. Your diaphragm is the primary muscle of breathing. It sits below your lungs, contracting and relaxing, pulling air in and pushing it out. You can control it consciously if you choose, but most of the time, it works on its own. Right now, as you read this, your diaphragm is moving, steady and sure, keeping you alive without a single thought from you. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. Neurons communicate through electrical impulses, firing in patterns that create thoughts, memories, and actions. The brain is not just a thinking organ. It is an electrical network, alive with energy, always active, even in sleep. You are, quite literally, electric. Your body stores fat not just for energy, but for protection. Fat cushions your organs, insulates you from cold, and stores fat-soluble vitamins. It is not an enemy. It is a resource, a reserve, a form of care your body has prepared for times of need. Even in stillness, your body is planning ahead, storing what it might require, keeping you safe. Your white blood cells patrol your body like sentinels. They travel through your bloodstream and tissues, searching for invaders, infections, and damaged cells. When they find a threat, they respond, neutralizing it, marking it for removal, calling for reinforcements. You are defended constantly, silently, by an army you never see. We've been drifting through these gentle truths, learning what your body does without asking. There's still no pressure. If your eyes are heavy, let them close. If sleep is near, welcome it. We'll continue a little further, but only as long as you'd like. Let your breath be slow. Let your thoughts be soft. We're still here, still exploring, still at peace. Your body produces heat constantly, even at rest. Every chemical reaction, every movement of molecules generates warmth. You are a furnace, burning fuel, creating energy, radiating heat into the space around you. On a cold night, you are your own source of comfort. Your body does not wait for warmth to find you. It creates warmth from within. Your lymphatic system is a quiet network of vessels and nodes that runs parallel to your bloodstream. It collects excess fluid from tissues, filters it through lymph nodes, and returns it to circulation. It also transports white blood cells and removes waste. You never feel it working, but it is always there, draining, cleansing, protecting, a silent partner to your immune system. Your red blood cells live for about 120 days. They are born in your bone marrow, travel through your bloodstream carrying oxygen, and eventually wear out. When they do, your spleen removes them, and new cells take their place. Every 4 months, you have an almost entirely new population of red blood cells. You are constantly refreshed, from the inside out. Your body uses sleep to clear waste from your brain. During the day, metabolic byproducts accumulate in the spaces between neurons. At night, when you sleep, your brain cells shrink slightly, widening those spaces and allowing cerebrospinal fluid to wash through, carrying toxins away. Sleep is not idleness. It is maintenance, renewal, restoration. Your brain cleans itself while you dream. Your sense of touch is incredibly sensitive. You can feel a single hair being moved on your arm. You can detect vibrations, pressure, temperature, and pain, all through different types of receptors embedded in your skin. Touch is your first language, the way you learned about the world before you had words. It remains with you, constant and honest, connecting you to everything you encounter. Your pancreas produces insulin to regulate your blood sugar. When you eat, glucose enters your bloodstream, and your pancreas responds. releasing just the right amount of insulin to help your cells absorb it. This happens meal after meal, day after day, adjusting perfectly to what you consume. It is chemistry in motion, balance maintained without effort. Your bones contain living cells called osteocytes. These cells sense mechanical stress and communicate with other bone cells to strengthen areas that need it. When you walk, run, or lift, your bones respond by becoming denser, stronger, more resilient. Your skeleton is not passive. It adapts, learns, and grows in response to how you live. Your body can sense the passage of time. Even without clocks, you have an internal sense of duration, rhythm, and timing. This is managed by clusters of neurons that oscillate in regular patterns, creating a sense of now, before, and after. Time is not just something that happens to you. It is something your brain constructs, moment by moment. Your gallbladder stores bile produced by your liver. When you eat fatty foods, your gallbladder contracts, releasing bile into your intestines to help break down fats. It is a small organ with a specific task, working in coordination with others. Even the smallest parts of you have purpose, contributing to the whole in ways you never have to oversee. Your appendix, once thought useless, may serve as a storehouse for beneficial gut bacteria. When illness disrupts your microbiome, the appendix can help repopulate your intestines with healthy bacteria. It is not vestigial, it is strategic, a backup system quietly waiting, ready to assist if needed. Your body produces melatonin as darkness falls. This hormone signals to your cells that it is time to rest, slowing your metabolism, lowering your body temperature, and preparing you for sleep. Melatonin rises in the evening and fades by morning, aligning your body with the rhythm of day and night. You are designed to rest, built for cycles, meant to sleep and wake in harmony with the world. Your blood vessels, if laid end to end, would stretch over 96,000 kilometers. They reach every cell, delivering oxygen, nutrients, and hormones, and carrying away carbon dioxide and waste. This vast network operates silently, efficiently, tirelessly. Blood flows through it continuously, never stopping, a river that never runs dry. Your ears never stop working, even when you sleep. They continue to detect sound, sending signals to your brain. But during sleep, your brain filters most of it out, allowing only loud or unusual noises to wake you. Your body protects your rest, deciding what matters and what can wait until morning. Your sweat is mostly water, but it also contains trace amounts of minerals, urea, and other substances. Sweating cools you down, yes, but it also helps eliminate small amounts of waste. It is another quiet exit route, another way your body cleanses itself. You do not have to think about it. It simply happens when needed. Your tongue is one of the strongest muscles in your body relative to its size. It moves food, shapes words, and helps you swallow. It is flexible, precise, and tireless. You use it constantly, yet rarely consider it. Your tongue works in partnership with your teeth, your jaw, your throat, all moving together in perfect coordination. Your thyroid gland regulates your metabolism, controlling how quickly your body uses energy. It produces hormones that affect your heart rate, body temperature, and even your mood. A small gland in your neck, shaped like a butterfly, managing the pace of your entire system. It adjusts constantly, responding to what your body needs, keeping everything balanced. Your body remembers injuries. Even after a wound has healed, the immune system retains a memory of what happened. If a similar injury occurs, your body can respond faster, more efficiently. This is cellular memory, a kind of learning that happens below the level of conscious thought. Your body is always paying attention, always preparing. Your capillaries are so narrow that red blood cells must pass through them in single file. These tiny vessels connect arteries to veins, delivering oxygen and nutrients to tissues and picking up waste. They are delicate, numerous, and essential. Every part of you is nourished through these microscopic passages, woven into every tissue, sustaining every cell. Your body knows how to shiver. When you're cold, your muscles contract rapidly, generating heat through friction. This happens automatically, without your decision. Shivering is not a failure. It is a solution. Your body's way of warming itself when the environment cannot. You are equipped for survival, designed to adapt, built to endure. Your saliva contains a natural painkiller called opioorphin. It is 6 times more powerful than morphine, though present in much smaller amounts. When you lick a wound instinctively, you are not just cleaning it. You are medicating it. Using chemistry your body produces on its own. Healing begins with you, from within you. Your body replaces the lining of your intestines every few days. The cells that absorb nutrients are constantly exposed to digestive acids and must be renewed frequently. Old cells are shed, and new ones rise to take their place. This turnover happens so quickly that your intestinal lining is one of the fastest regenerating tissues in your body. You are always becoming new, layer by layer. Your adrenal glands sit atop your kidneys like small caps. They produce hormones that help you respond to stress, regulate blood pressure, and maintain salt balance. When you face danger, real or perceived, your adrenal glands release adrenaline, preparing your body to act. They are small but powerful, capable of shifting your entire state in seconds. Your body has a built-in alarm system called the fight or flight response. When threatened, your heart rate increases, your pupils dilate, and blood flows to your muscles. Digestion slows. Non-essential functions pause. Everything focuses on survival. This system has protected humans for thousands of years. It still protects you now, even in a world where the threats have changed. Your mitochondria are the powerhouses of your cells. They convert glucose and oxygen into energy, fueling everything you do. Each cell contains hundreds or even thousands of mitochondria, working constantly, producing the energy that lets you think, move, and live. Without them, life would not be possible. They are ancient, inherited only from your mother, passed down through generations. Your body can adapt to high altitudes. When you move to a place with less oxygen, your body responds by producing more red blood cells, allowing you to carry more oxygen with each breath. This adaptation takes time, but it happens naturally, without conscious effort. Your body learns from its environment, adjusts to new conditions, and finds balance wherever you go. Your spine is made of 33 vertebrae, stacked and cushioned by discs that absorb shock. It protects your spinal cord, supports your weight, and allows you to bend, twist, and move. Each vertebra is slightly different, shaped for its specific role. Together, they form a column that is both strong and flexible, holding you upright while letting you flow through motion. Your body produces vitamin D when your skin is exposed to sunlight. This vitamin is essential for bone health, immune function, and mood regulation. You are designed to interact with the sun, to absorb its light and transform it into something your body can use. Even something as simple as standing in the sun is a form of nourishment. Your hiccups are caused by involuntary contractions of your diaphragm. Air is quickly drawn in, and your vocal cords snap shut, creating that familiar sound. Hiccups usually stop on their own, a brief disruption that your body resolves without help. Even this small inconvenience is temporary, managed by systems you do not control. Your body has more than 600 muscles. Some are large and powerful, like those in your legs and back. Others are tiny and precise, like those that move your eyes or control your facial expressions. Together, they allow you to lift, run, smile, and gesture. Movement is not one thing. It is a symphony, coordinated perfectly, playing without pause. Your immune system remembers every pathogen it has ever encountered. This is why vaccines work, why you rarely get the same illness twice. Memory cells store information about invaders, ready to respond faster if they return. Your body is a library of experiences, a record of every battle it has fought and won. Let's pause here for a moment. Breathe slowly. Settle deeper into where you are. We've wandered halfway through this quiet journey, and if sleep finds you now, that's perfect. If you're still listening, know there's no rush, no deadline, just your body, doing what it has always done. Just you, resting, learning, letting go. We'll continue gently, but only if you wish. Let your mind be soft. Let your breath be easy. We're halfway home. Your cerebrospinal fluid cushions your brain and spinal cord. It acts as a shock absorber, protecting your central nervous system from injury. It also delivers nutrients and removes waste. This clear fluid circulates constantly, renewed several times a day, bathing your brain in protection and care. Your vocal cords vibrate when you speak. Air from your lungs passes through them, and they open and close rapidly, creating sound waves. The pitch, tone, and quality of your voice depend on the tension and length of these cords. When you speak, you are playing an instrument made of tissue, breath, and intention. Your body can lower its own blood pressure through relaxation. When you breathe deeply, your parasympathetic nervous system activates, slowing your heart rate and dilating your blood vessels. This is why deep breathing calms you. It is not just mental. It is physical, measurable, real. Your body listens to your breath and responds accordingly. Your joints are lined with cartilage, a smooth tissue that reduces friction and absorbs impact. It allows bones to glide past each other without grinding or pain. Cartilage does not have its own blood supply, so it relies on movement to bring in nutrients. Motion is not just activity, it is nourishment, a way of feeding the structures that let you move. Your body produces earwax to protect your ear canal. It traps dust, dead skin cells, and bacteria, preventing them from reaching your eardrum. Earwax also has antibacterial properties, defending against infection. It may seem inconvenient, but it is purposeful, protective, part of the design. Your sense of proprioception tells you where your body is in space. Even with your eyes closed, you know the position of your arms, legs, and head. Receptors in your muscles and joints send continuous signals to your brain, creating a map of your body. You do not have to look to know. You simply sense it, always, naturally. Your body knows when you're dehydrated. Special receptors detect changes in blood concentration and trigger the sensation of thirst. You feel it before serious harm occurs, giving you time to respond. Thirst is not punishment. It is information, a message from your body, asking gently for what it needs. Your body produces stomach acid strong enough to dissolve metal, yet your stomach lining remains intact, protected by that layer of mucus that renews itself constantly. The balance is extraordinary, powerful enough to break down food, gentle enough not to harm you. Your body knows how to wield force carefully, how to be strong and safe at once. Your cells communicate with each other constantly. They send chemical signals, respond to hormones, and adjust their behavior based on what neighboring cells are doing. You are not a collection of isolated parts. You are a conversation, ongoing, intricate, perfectly coordinated. Every cell is listening, responding, contributing to the whole. Your body has a backup system for almost everything. 2 kidneys, 2 lungs, 2 eyes, 2 ears. If one fails, the other can often compensate. Even your brain has redundancies, regions that can adapt and take over functions when needed. You are built with resilience, designed not just to survive, but to adapt, to continue, to endure. Your jaw is one of the strongest parts of your body. The masseter muscles, which control chewing, can exert a force of up to 200 pounds. You use this strength every time you eat, grinding food into smaller pieces, beginning the process of digestion with mechanical force. Strength is not always about lifting or running. Sometimes it is simply about breaking down what nourishes you. Your body knows how to yawn. When you're tired or bored, you take a deep, involuntary breath, stretching your jaw wide. Yawning increases blood flow to your brain, cools it slightly, and may help you stay alert. It is contagious, spreading from person to person through some mechanism we still don't fully understand. Even something as simple as a yawn connects you to others. Your pineal gland, deep in your brain, produces melatonin. It is sometimes called the third eye because it responds to light, even though it sits far from your actual eyes. This tiny gland regulates your sleep-wake cycle, sensing when darkness falls and preparing your body for rest. It is ancient, present in nearly all vertebrates, a timeless clock ticking quietly within you. Your blood is constantly being filtered. Every hour, all the blood in your body passes through your kidneys multiple times. Waste is removed, balance is restored, and clean blood returns to circulation. This happens while you work, while you rest, while you sleep. Your kidneys do not take breaks. They simply continue, steady and sure. Your body produces collagen, the most abundant protein in your system. It provides structure to your skin, bones, tendons, and ligaments. It is what holds you together, quite literally. As you age, collagen production slows, and tissues become less firm, less elastic. But even then, your body continues to produce what it can, holding form, maintaining structure, doing its best. Your taste preferences can change over time. What you disliked as a child, you may enjoy as an adult. Your taste buds renew, your brain adapts, and your experiences shape what you find pleasant. You are not fixed in your preferences. You grow, shift, and open to new sensations. Even your palate evolves. Your body has an internal thermostat. The hypothalamus, a small region in your brain, monitors your core temperature and adjusts it by triggering sweating, shivering, or changes in blood flow. It works constantly, making micro-adjustments you never notice. You remain at a steady temperature not by chance, but by design. Your lymph nodes swell when you're fighting an infection. They fill with white blood cells, working overtime to filter out bacteria and viruses. This swelling is not a malfunction. It is evidence of defense, proof that your body is actively protecting you. Even discomfort can be a sign of care. Your pores open and close in response to temperature. When you're hot, they open to release sweat. When you're cold, they constrict to preserve heat. You do not manage this consciously. Your skin responds automatically, adjusting to the environment, keeping you comfortable, keeping you safe. Your body stores memories in more than just your brain. Your muscles remember patterns of movement. Your immune system remembers past infections. Even your gut remembers what foods have made you sick. Memory is distributed throughout you, woven into tissues, cells, and systems. You are shaped by everything you have experienced. Your eyes produce tears constantly, not just when you cry. A thin film of moisture keeps your eyes lubricated, protecting them from dryness and irritation. Every time you blink, this film is refreshed. Tears are not only emotional, they are functional, essential. A quiet act of care your body provides every second. Your body produces enzymes that break down food into molecules small enough to absorb. Amylase in your saliva begins breaking down carbohydrates. Pepsin in your stomach works on proteins. Lipase in your intestines handles fats. Each enzyme is specific, designed for a particular task, working in sequence like steps in a careful recipe. Your neurons can form new connections throughout your life. This is called neuroplasticity, and it means your brain is always capable of learning, adapting, and changing. You are not fixed at birth or even in adulthood. You can grow new pathways, develop new skills, reshape your thoughts. Your brain remains flexible, open, alive with possibility. Your body hair serves a purpose. It traps air close to your skin, providing insulation. It senses movement, alerting you to insects or changes in your environment. Even eyebrows and eyelashes protect your eyes from sweat and debris. Hair is not decoration. It is function, strategy, protection woven into your design. We've wandered far together through the quiet workings of your body. If you're still awake, I'm grateful. If you're drifting into dreams, that's beautiful too. Just a little more to go, but there's no obligation to stay. Let your body do what it needs. Let sleep come if it calls. We're almost finished, almost home, almost at rest. Your body can sense danger before you consciously recognize it. Your amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure in your brain, processes threats faster than your conscious mind can react. This is why you sometimes feel uneasy before you understand why. Your body is always watching, always protecting, always one step ahead. Your platelets rush to seal any break in your blood vessels. When you cut yourself, even slightly, platelets clump together within seconds, forming a temporary plug. Then clotting factors arrive, weaving a mesh of proteins that hardens into a scab. All of this happens automatically, a cascade of events triggered by the smallest injury. Your body does not wait for permission to heal. It simply begins. Your body produces about 20 to 30 grams of dead skin cells every day. These cells are shed quietly, invisibly, making room for new growth beneath. Much of the dust in your home is actually your own skin, released and carried away. You are constantly renewing, constantly releasing what no longer serves you. Even your shedding is purposeful. Your sense of smell can trigger memories more vividly than any other sense. This is because the olfactory system is closely linked to the limbic system, the part of your brain that processes emotion and memory. A single scent can transport you instantly to a moment years ago, complete with feelings and details you thought you had forgotten. Smell is a time machine, quiet and immediate. Your retinas contain about 120 million rod cells and 6 million cone cells. Rods detect light and dark, allowing you to see in dim conditions. Cones detect color, giving you the ability to see the world in full spectrum. Together, they translate light into electrical signals your brain interprets as vision. You see not just with your eyes, but with your brain, constructing reality from patterns of light. Your body knows how to prioritize. When you're in danger, blood flows away from digestion and toward your muscles. When you're safe and eating, blood flows to your stomach and intestines. Your body shifts resources constantly, allocating energy where it's needed most. It is efficient, strategic, wise in ways you never have to think about. Your circadian rhythm influences more than sleep. It affects hormone release, body temperature, immune function, and even how you heal. Your body operates on a 24-hour cycle, synchronized with the rotation of the Earth. You are part of something ancient, something planetary, something that moves through you as naturally as breath. Your body produces natural antibiotics. Proteins called defensins are secreted by your skin and mucous membranes, killing bacteria and fungi before they can cause harm. You are defended not just by immune cells, but by chemistry, by molecules designed to protect you at the surface before threats can penetrate deeper. Your bile, produced by your liver and stored in your gallbladder, is bright green or yellowish brown. It emulsifies fats, breaking them into smaller droplets so enzymes can digest them. This process happens quietly in your intestines, invisible but essential. Even the colors inside you have purpose, even the fluids you never see. Your body can recognize the difference between self and non-self. Your immune system is trained to identify your own cells and ignore them, while attacking anything foreign. This distinction is learned early in life and maintained constantly. It is how your body knows what belongs and what does not, what to protect and what to eliminate. Your muscles are made of fibers that contract when signaled by nerves. Each movement you make, from lifting a finger to running a mile, is the result of thousands of muscle fibers working in coordination. They contract and relax, pull and release, creating motion from stillness. You are always one signal away from action, always ready, always capable. Your body uses oxygen to produce energy, but it also produces free radicals in the process. These are unstable molecules that can damage cells. To counteract this, your body produces antioxidants, molecules that neutralize free radicals and protect your tissues. Even the byproducts of living are managed, balanced, kept in check by systems you never direct. Your nails and hair continue to grow after death, or so the myth goes. In truth, they do not grow. Instead, the skin around them retracts as it dries, making them appear longer. But while you live, they grow steadily, constantly, a visible sign of life, of time passing, of your body continuing its work. Your body needs rest, not just to recover, but to process. During sleep, memories are consolidated, emotions are regulated, and your brain reorganizes itself. Without sleep, you cannot learn effectively, cannot heal fully, cannot function at your best. Rest is not laziness. It is necessity, woven into your biology, essential to who you are. Your fascia is a web of connective tissue that wraps around every muscle, organ, and nerve in your body. It provides structure, support, and communication between different parts of your system. When you stretch, you are stretching fascia. When you move, fascia moves with you. It is the fabric that holds you together, invisible but everywhere. Your heart has its own electrical system. It does not rely on your brain to keep beating. Even removed from your body, if supplied with oxygen, your heart would continue to beat on its own. It is independent, self-sustaining, designed to persist. Your heart does not need permission. It simply knows what to do. Your body produces thousands of different proteins, each with a specific function. Some transport molecules, some fight infections, some build structures, some send signals. Together, they form the machinery of life. The tools your cells use to carry out every task, every moment, every day. And now, we've reached the end of this gentle journey through your body. You have traveled through skin and bone, through blood and breath, through systems that work without rest, without thought, without ever asking for recognition. You've learned what happens in the quiet, what continues while you sleep, what protects you, heals you, and sustains you without your awareness. Your body is not separate from you. It is you, in every cell, every heartbeat, every breath. Right now, as you lie here, your heart is still beating. Your lungs are still breathing. Your cells are still renewing themselves. You are alive, not just because you think or feel, but because trillions of tiny processes are unfolding perfectly, harmoniously, continuously. You do not have to manage any of it. You simply exist, and your body does the rest. Tonight, as sleep finally finds you, know that you are held by something far older and wiser than worry. Your body knows how to rest. It knows how to heal. It knows how to wake again when morning comes. You are safe. You are whole. You are enough, exactly as you are. If you're still awake, you can rest now. Let go. Let sleep come softly, gently, like a tide that has been waiting for you all along. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Sleep well and dream softly. Good night.